Welcome to Metro Bowl 2000. Here it is, the William Davis Trophy. 3 months of blood and guts to get your name engraved on this, baby. Both of tonight's finalists are here for the first time. Both are undefeated, so something's got to give. To set up tonight's final, let's look at the year that was in high school football, starting with the 1999 champion, Nelson Lorne. Nelson hooked up with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish early in the season with first place on the line. The Lord's star running back Jesse Lumsden injured his ankle and would not return. Without Lumsden, the Nelson offense couldn't get on track. The Notre Dame defense shut the door. The Irish won at 8-6 and finished the regular season in first place with an undefeated record. The two teams hooked up again, this time in the Halton final at Ivor Wynne Stadium. The winner would advance to the Metro Bowl playdowns. The loser's season would be over. Notre Dame picked up where it left off, stuffing the Lord's offense all afternoon. The game was scoreless at halftime. The Irish forced 8 turnovers on the day, including Jesse Lumsden's fumble in the third quarter. From there, Brian Hickey would take it in from 11 yards out. Notre Dame led 7-0. Next possession, quarterback Mike Crabtree handed to Ryan Palmer. He took it 44 yards on a sweep, 14-0 Irish. Notre Dame would hold Lumsden to 98 yards on 23 carries. 21-0 was the final. Irish eyes were smiling.
Ball control again, ball control. We're able to establish the running game, especially in the second half. That made the difference. It's always been the difference all year long. We can control the ball.
How much confidence did you take out of beating these guys in the regular season?
We knew when we did it last time. It was certainly on a field like this. It was wet, but it certainly showed that we knew we could do if we just stayed with the ball. If we could stay on the ground, get our running game going, that we knew we could do it. And we did it last time. We did it again this time.
No, we knew they'd come out hard. We knew we could beat them. It doesn't matter what the weather was. We knew we could beat them. And beating them before, we knew obviously we had confidence. We knew we could win. It was just a matter of proving it.
Out in Peel, the Lorne Park Spartans were once again the team to beat, ranked #1 in the City TV rankings for most of the year. The Spartans went undefeated. Mark Champagne was the workhorse all season long. Whenever Lorne Park needed a big play, they handed it to number 21.
Hey, well, Mark's our tailback, and his strengths include he's very fast, he's very quick, a good change of pace, and he's great in the open field.
Well, the track helps really well. I got mainly faster from last year. I got way faster this year. And, yeah, I got scouts looking at me in track, too, so this year should be a good year.
Lorne Park's stiffest test was supposed to come from St. Thomas Aquinas. The Cardinals had their own star running back in Jason Nugent, who led the team into the playoffs and a semi-final meeting with the Spartans. The Cards jumped out to an early 7-0 lead before Lorne Park took over. Champagne ate up yards on the ground. Then Mike Zaremba hit Mike Maurice for the major 23-7 Lorne Park. Champagne finished it off. The Spartans were on to the final to meet the St. Augustine Falcons. The Falcons were Tier 2 champs a year ago and made the jump to Tier 1 with few problems. Quarterback Kelly Hughes was outstanding all season long, as was his bruising fullback Hassan Gordon. The team made its first ever appearance in the City TV Top 10 rankings and were easily the surprise team of the year. In the rain-soaked final, the Falcons were overmatched. Champagne, Ryan Conroy, Ed Gorbin, Phil Burke, and Mark Cerruti all scored majors. Hughes was intercepted 3 times. Lorne Park went on to the Metro Bowl quarterfinal.
Thanks, guys. I think today we just all came together. We were ready to play from the beginning. Like, everyone was hyped, and we just executed right from the beginning of the game. So
you played these guys once already, so you sort of knew what they were about?
Yeah, we prepared much better this time, and we knew exactly what we had to do, and we did it first half. So that's all we needed.
The St. Andrews Saints were the team to beat in the Independent League, but some key injuries and the UCC Blues ended their season. Upper Canada upset the Saints in the semifinals. Some big defensive plays and touchdowns by Bryce Marshall, Taylor Morisuti, and Dima Adamansky sealed the victory for the Blues. UCC would meet the Carey Blues from St. Michael's in the finals. This one was over before it even started. Gerald Comisong rushed for 4 first-half touchdowns. St. Mike's Independent League champs for 2000.
This is where it's at. You guys are champions because you work hard, you're well coached, and you play together. Congratulations, and I want to give this trophy to St. Mike's for winning here today. Yeah, nice game.
Thanks.
Nice game. Carol, nice game. Thank you. Congratulations. There you go.
We knew we had to come out strong, or else they beat St. Andrews last week, so we knew that they were the #1 team, and we had to come out to beat them, and we did just that.
The Carey Blues also competed in the Catholic League, where they would finish the regular season behind the Michael Power Trojans. Power was led by Kingsley Key, a dazzling running back in his senior year who had scored 18 touchdowns and rushed for over 1,000 yards. Key could do it all, run and, when needed, pass. The Trojans were back and ready for St. Mike's in the final. This was a matchup of 2 of the best running backs in high school football, Comisong for the Carey Blues and Key for Power. Comisong put St. Mike's up by 7. Key replied for the Trojans, but this day belonged to St. Mike's. Comisong rushed for more than 150 yards, scored 3 touchdowns, and the Carey Blues win their 15th league title.
Here we go, guys. Hold up. Here we go. Put us as a contender, a real strong contender. And I think once you're in the group, any of the group can win it. I think we got a good shot. As good a shot as anyone else.
Well, I guess you like the rain.
I like to play in this kind of weather because we run the ball.
How do you like your chances to go all the way?
We got good chances. We got to keep on playing. If you keep on playing like this, we got a shot at it. Try to keep focused.
Up in York Region, the Newmarket Raiders went undefeated in the regular season and would host the Markham Marauders in the final. Dyer was unstoppable. The Marauders dominated on defense, offense, and special teams on their way to the championship. The St. Mary's Monarchs knocked off Pickering to win the league title and advance to the Metro Bowl quarterfinals, riding the arm of quarterback Rocco Ciccarella. At a frigid Pine Ridge Stadium, Ciccarella didn't disappoint. He completed 8 of 11 passes for well over 100 yards and 3 majors in the first half alone. Ciccarella hooked up with Dane Okrasa, Sasha Glavic, and Ivan Barungi as the Monarchs rolled to a 28-0 win over Markham. Gordon Judge's team shut down Dyer and the rest of the Marauders' offense to lock up a spot in the Metro Bowl semifinals. And then there were 4. The Metro Bowl semifinals were played under perfect conditions today. Game 1 featured the St. Mike's Carey Blues taking on #1 ranked Lorne Park. The Spartans had a little trouble dealing with the 11 a.m. kickoff. First up, St. Mike's and Lorne Park. The Carey Blues jumped out to a 14-0 lead at halftime. But in the second half, they self-destructed early fourth quarter. The Blues turn it over after a fumble off a bad snap. Spartans take advantage. Mike Zaremba to Ed Gorin, deep into St. Mike's territory. From there, Mark Champagne took it in, and the game was tied. Champagne would go on to score 3 touchdowns in the second half, putting the Spartans into a 28-14 lead. But there was no quit in the Carey Blues. They attempted a late comeback, less than 2 minutes left in the game. Eddie Burbanek hit Mike Reaney for a touchdown to cut Lorne Park's lead to 7. Next possession, Anthony Morris comes up with a huge interception, keeping the Carey Blues' hopes alive. Here it is, final play of the game. St. Mike's on the Lorne Park 11. Verbanek to Rini again. This time it's incomplete. Game over. Lorne Park's off to the Metro Bowl for the first time in school history.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, they were awesome. They played a hell of a game. Toughest game we've had all year, I think I've ever played, actually. And you know, they did a tremendous job.
And the first half, we're doing really bad. You know, we're beating ourselves up. You know, we made stupid mistakes. Like I said in the beginning of the year, only people who could beat us is ourselves. And we came in the second half and we just blew them away. They couldn't handle us no more.
We don't play anybody two ways, and I thought the fact they had some guys playing two ways may have hurt them in the long run in a close game, because, you know, I think that helped. You know, we made it close again at the end when maybe we shouldn't have, but, you know, we're just happy to win. It was a great comeback for our team.
Although the Carey Blues came out on the losing end today, you got to give them their props. It would have been easy to quit with 2 minutes to go and down 14. Today's second game features St. Mary's and Notre Dame. Who you guys rooting for? Speedo man, that's what I want to know.
Speedo Man didn't disappoint, either did the Irish. Up 7-0 at this point, Notre Dame pulls one out of its book of tricks. Wide receiver Brian Hickey hits Andrew Agro on a pitch and pass for a 20-yard touchdown. Hickey can do it all. Here he comes up with a big interception, then he scores for his second major of the game. The Irish are off to the Skylo and the Metro Bowl final.
Well, we weren't, I don't think, as successful as we should have been. They scouted us well. We got to give credit to them. And we got to pick up our running a little next week. It wasn't as strong as it has been in past weeks, but we'll be okay.
This defense came up big. We kept them no big plays. I'm not sure how many first downs they had, but I think they only had like 1 or 2 in the second half. I think that made the difference. Was certainly we were able to stop them, shut down anything they had.
The Metro Bowl is part of a week's worth of football activities at the Vanier Cup Luncheon. Mitch Chavala of Western Tech was named High School Football Coach of the Year. For that, he gets $8,000 in gear. Not bad. Here's our All-Star, Catherine Humphreys.
Energy, really.
And then there were two, the 19th annual Metro Bowl, strictly a West End affair this year. Down here, we've got the Notre Dame Fighting Irish from Burlington. Airtight defense, 10-0. The other side of the ball, we got the Lorne Park Spartans from Mississauga looking to take advantage of the artificial turf to run up the score. They're also 10-0. Let's go to the first half. Highlights. A Metro Bowl record crowd of 2,719 fans on hand. Notre Dame would start on offense and go right to the running game. Roger Tomlinson pounds it up the gut. Brian Hickey gets nowhere on second down. Then it's Palmer, but the Spartans D are all over. The Irish are forced to punt. Spartans offense comes onto the field, and immediately Mike Zaremba goes to the air. He rolls out and hits Ed Corbin for a big first down. Then he hooks up with Mike Maurice. Lorne Park was on the move. Mark Champagne would get them to within field goal range. But the kick sails wide right. They pick up a single anyway. 1-0 Spartans. Notre Dame regained possession, and again the Lorne Park D were fired up. Hickey is nailed on a sweep by Mike Hibbert. The Irish give up the ball once again. Zaremba picks up where he left off. He hits Maurice again for a big gain. Then they go to Champagne along the ground. Zaremba calls 21 again. This time Champagne breaks a couple of tackles, gets to the outside, and takes it in for the major 8-0 Lorne Park at the half.
Early halftime in a Notre Dame game without Speedo Man here in the institution. Hardest working man in show business. What's your secret? I'm dead sexy. Let's go to the second half highlights.
Get back into this. Everybody, every one of you. This is our game. We come in the second half, boys. This is ours to take. 8 points is nothing. Nothing. We get in there. We beat the crap out of these guys. We hit them hard like we do. We get in there, boys. Go, baby. Go, baby.
The Fighting Irish came out for the third doing just that, hitting everything that moved. Lorne Park would gamble on a 4th and 1 late in the third quarter, but Patricio Gordillo would stop Conroy for a loss, and the Irish were right back in it, trailing by 8. But then came the turning point of the game. Todd Cooney is nailed by Jordan Ardell and Matt Corcoran as he's trying to pass. Hibbert's there for the interception, wiping out a potential drive by Notre Dame. That was the City TV play of the game. With their bread and butter guy, Mark Champagne, hurt on the 1 TD in the game, Lorne Park turned to its other backs. Here it's Corbin for a big gain. Then Carlos Lissette gets into the action with a nice pickup. After 3 quarters, the Spartans still clinging to an 8-0 lead. Champagne sucked it up and returned for the 4th quarter. Here he breaks away for a key 15-yard pickup. Lorne Park would add a field goal and increase its lead to 11. The Irish hadn't given up on this one just yet. Doug Jones comes up with a huge interception to keep the Halton Champs' hopes alive. Matt Hudson would intercept in the end zone to snuff out any comeback hopes. So the Lorne Park Spartans go from the best in the West to the class of 2000.
I felt that they were getting tired, and especially down here where it's hot, and I've always felt that you should play as many kids as you possibly can, and in the long run, I think you're better off for it.
That touchdown was really like the hardest touchdown I've ever ran for, because I got banged up on that last play, and I came in the second half, my back was hurt. I don't know what happened. I guess it was a kink, but, you know, I tried to push it in there. You know, we needed to score. I knew it was going to be a low-scoring, like, game, and it just worked for us.
There you go, buddy. Congratulations.
Yeah! Thank you very much, number one.
What happened there on the play of the game?
Well, first, he got through the line, put good pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback hold of him. Yeah. He finished her off. What more can you say? I just saw the quarterback come free, popped him, just did what I was supposed to do.
And he coughed the ball up. What did you see?
Well, I just saw our DB's perfect coverage, you know. The ball was in the air. Didn't really see it. It was late, you know, but it came into my hands. I'm happy.
Yeah, we knew it would be. We knew they had a strong defense. We knew we had a strong defense, and we're just lucky we got the points we did, and our defense played an amazing game and shut them out, and we won the game.
The difference is that we didn't hang on to the ball. We fumbled quite a bit, and that hurt us. We couldn't sustain drives because of that, and a couple key penalties hurt any sustained drive.
What did you say to the guys after the game?
Keep their heads up, be proud. We got nothing to be ashamed about here. We've had a great season. Just because it ends up like this doesn't mean we forget everything that's happened all season long. I mean, let's face it, we've gone undefeated. It's unfortunate our last game has to end up like this, but they got to, you know, to be very proud of what they accomplished all season long.
8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
No, I think that the defense was a factor. Notre Dame's defense played really well, and I think that's what happens when you've seen teams play a couple of times and you can scout them. There's only so many things you can do and so many things that you can change.
Right.
And I just think that happens in some of these games where you've seen people play. Everybody knows what everybody else does, and then it becomes kind of a slugfest.
Buddy?
Come on. Oh, that's my mama. Hi.
I'm so proud of you, buddy.
Right there.